Welcome to LC Coins World, your ultimate destination for exploring the fascinating world of coins and their history. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1969 Kennedy half dollar, one of the most iconic coins in U.S. numismatic history. This coin, minted during a time of significant cultural and economic change, stands as a tribute to the legacy of President John F. Kennedy. With its striking design and silver composition, the 1969 Kennedy half dollar remains a favorite among collectors and history enthusiasts. Let's uncover its history, design, and value in the numismatic world. The origins of the Kennedy half dollar. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in November 1963. The coin was created as a way to honor his memory and legacy. The decision to place Kennedy's image on the half dollar was swift, reflecting the nation's admiration for its 35th president. The U.S. Mint moved quickly to design and produce the coin. Gilroy Roberts, the Mint's chief engraver at the time, created the obverse design featuring a portrait of Kennedy. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro, showcases the presidential seal with an eagle clutching an olive branch and arrows, surrounded by 50 stars representing the states. The 1969 Kennedy half dollar. The 1969 Kennedy half dollar holds a special place in the series as it was one of the last years the coin was minted with 40% silver. From 1965 to 1970, Kennedy half dollars were struck with the composition of 40% silver and 60% copper. This was a significant reduction from the 90% silver coins produced prior to 1965, reflecting the rising cost of silver and its gradual removal from circulating coinage. The coin was minted exclusively at the Denver Mint in 1969, bearing the D Mint mark below Kennedy's neck. It has the following specifications: weight 11.5 grams, diameter 30.6 millimeter, composition 40% silver, 60% copper. The 1969 Kennedy half dollar is not just a piece of currency, it's a window into a transformative period in American history. The coin reflects the nation's ongoing tribute to President Kennedy's vision and values. Its silver content also makes it valuable to investors and collectors alike, especially as silver became increasingly scarce in U.S. circulating coinage after 1970. Additionally, the coin's production in 1969 coincided with pivotal moments in American history, including the Apollo 11 moon landing. This historic year added even more significance to the Kennedy half dollar, as Kennedy himself had been a strong advocate for the U.S. space program. The 40% silver composition makes it an attractive option for both numismatists and investors. As one of the last silver half dollars produced, it represents a key transition in U.S. coinage. While millions of these coins were minted, those in uncirculated or proof condition hold greater value. The 1969 Kennedy half dollar is particularly significant because it marks one of the final years of silver composition in U.S. circulating coinage. By 1965, the U.S. Mint had reduced the silver content of half dollars from 90% to 40% in response to rising silver prices and hoarding of silver coins. The 1969 issue was among the last to be struck with this 40% silver composition, as the Mint transitioned to copper-nickel-clad coinage for half dollars in 1971. The 1969 Kennedy half dollar was produced exclusively at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark on the coin's obverse below Kennedy's portrait. Approximately 129,881,800 coins were minted that year, making it a relatively common date within the series, though its silver content continues to make it desirable for collectors. A left-facing profile of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The design captures Kennedy's strong and youthful image, symbolizing hope and progress. The presidential seal, created by Frank Gasparro, includes a heraldic eagle holding an olive branch and arrows, surrounded by a ring of stars. This design emphasizes strength, peace, and unity. The reeded edge adds an elegant touch and prevents counterfeiting, while the coin's larger size makes it a striking piece. The 1969 Kennedy half-dollar was minted during a transformative period in U.S. history. The country was navigating the Vietnam War, the Civil Rights Movement, and significant cultural changes. It was also the year of the Apollo 11 moon landing, a milestone in human history and a point of national pride for the United States. The coin's release symbolized Kennedy's vision for space exploration, as he famously challenged the nation to land a man on the moon before the end of the decade. With 40% silver, the coin has intrinsic value tied to the fluctuating price of silver. In terms of value, circulated examples of the 1969 Kennedy half-dollar are typically worth slightly more than their silver melt value, depending on the current market price of silver. Uncirculated coins, or those in higher grades, such as Ms. 65 or Ms. 66, can fetch significantly higher prices among collectors. Specially minted proofs, though not produced for circulation in 1969, are also popular with collectors. The Kennedy half-dollar remains in production today, though it is no longer made for tangible connection to a pivotal moment in U.S. history, bridging the optimism of the Kennedy era with the societal challenges of the late 1960s. The Kennedy half-dollar was one of the fastest coins to move from concept to production. The silver composition of the coin made it a target for hoarding and melting, especially during periods of high silver prices. The 1969 Kennedy half-dollar is more than just a piece of currency, it is a symbol of American age. Thank you for joining us at LC Coins World as we explore the fascinating story of this remarkable coin. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of numismatics.